Alright folks, part 3. The saga continues. You start finding out the hassles of doing these things. I've managed to do the real deck, but as you see I've had a fucking calamity. Getting these off is an absolute pain in the arse. On MPU 3 at least the things are bolted. On these they're on a spindle. There's the spindle. And it's got a flat edge on it. There you go. And the only way to get the real drums off, I've marked these up, is to prise them off with screwdrivers. One screwdriver, then another screwdriver backing onto that. I've damaged this one as well. I damaged the one. I marked them up just to be sensible. I managed okay with reel 1 and reel 2. I mean, these are spares now. They'll probably never be used, but I don't like damaging stuff if I can get away. But this one, I caught it with the screwdriver while prising it off, and look, I've bloody damaged it. I think I've damaged it in 2 places. I'm putting the Master Spy ones on. I was forced to actually use the hammer to hammer them home, because otherwise, see that there? That's the reel tab. If that doesn't go fully through the sensor, it's not going to pick it. It's not going to pick the reel up, so it won't know it's there. So it won't know its position. So I've had to hammer them home, and of course, because I've done that, they was all loose before I bolted them all back to the frame. This one fell off the side, and that's the result. But apart from that, they're okay. That's done now. That should be a working reel set. So I've got a spare frame now. I probably don't need. Yeah, the other hassle I've had as well is this is the lamp board off Lucky Lady, which is fine, not a problem. But on Master Spy, the LED display for the gamble, for the, I'll show you. Sorry, it's a bit haphazard, these guys. But yeah, if you look in there, it's over 1. So that means that red one would have to go in LD7, which is on the far left. Because on, there you go, you can see, on Lucky Lady here, you can see that it's not directly below it. That nudge bank there is not below the first one, it's below the second one. But obviously on Master Spy, I did think of this when I was in bed last night. I thought, oh, I'm pretty sure that's directly under it. So that's another bit of a pain. Luckily for me, collecting my shitty spares, I've got a spare lamp board, so I've put the spare lamp board on, so it's in the correct position, so that LED for the nudges, because I'm going to need that for the game, when it's in the correct position, as you can see. But obviously I don't know whether that's a working lamp board, and that was a pain to get on the back of there, out of the machine, so it'd be even more of a pain inside the machine. So I'm going to have to try and test that somehow before it goes in the machine. I don't know how really, because it won't be the same as Lucky Lady, so there'd be no point testing in there. So that's the one out of Lucky Lady, which I know is fully working. But it's, like I say, it's just that the bottom LED, the red one there, is out of position. It needs to be an LD7. But if need be, I'll have to move that over. I have to move that LED over. So this is where you get to the nuts and bolts of these things, and it's tonight. I mean, I've only spent a couple of hours because I worked 12 hours today. So basically now I've got 3 spare motors and sensors and high powered transistors, so they're spare now. They'll go out of here. So that means that frame, I won't put that real deck back together, they'll just be spares. I've got the reel spools out of Lucky Lady. So there you go, if you're interested. the saga continues. The buttons are going to be my next headache, because I've got to try and find some buttons that are close, because I don't think I've got a button set. Oh well, no, I haven't. And it's these conversions do, they have their own buttons. Yeah, look, I can show you on here. See, they're PCP buttons. See that banky, I know I haven't got one of them. But as you can see, this has different buttons. And certainly BWB have their own buttons as well. So they even changed the top ones from the originals. I mean, they've got their own style. They've got their own style too. Even these have got their own style. So the Master Spy ones will be more like these. And I know I haven't got a bank kit, and it doesn't reverse start, so it won't need a reverse start, but it's got something else there. So that's, I don't think I'm gonna have the correct button legends, because obviously it's still got the Lucky Lady ones. So that'll be tomorrow's sort of, I'll have a look through my button box and see if I've got anything close, or I'll be putting a call out for some buttons or some button legends or something. Just I mean, all they are is printed on little bits of paper. I suppose I could take them out of this machine and copy them and get them photocopied actually, because it's only sort of the casing that's the colour. So once you take them apart, the bits of paper, they're only bits of paper inside that are printed. So I suppose I could get some printed. See, that one doesn't even use the bottom one. See, they're all different, but this one uses the kind that I need, where it's just directly under the wing, same as that one. You don't notice these things until you actually have to do them. When I went to put that button panel in, that lamp board in, and I suddenly realised that I'd only got one LED showing through the window and not the two. But there you go. We're getting there, folks. And I know this is a bit long and it's going on a bit, and it's 11:15 at night. But there you go. So there's your progress for those who are interested. I'll see you soon, hopefully tomorrow.